Elite organizations obsess about filling their ranks with great people, but also making sure that those people are aligned and motivated and driven by an inspiring purpose. And then equipping those people with optimized playbooks so they know what plays we run. I don't mean SOPs and work instructions and that level of detail. You need that for onboarding and training, I think. But these are literally, think of a pilot's checklist. For anybody in here that's a pilot, you've got manuals that are thousands of pages on all the systems within a plane, but when you fly, you've already been trained on those things. You have a checklist to run so you don't miss a step. The fourth is a culture of performance where people know what winning is, they know what success looks like in their role. We have a system to measure and give them feedback, but also a system that will provide coaching and mentorship and development for people that are coachable. The fifth and final is growing profits and cash flow. I hear lots of people say profit and cash is a byproduct of doing everything else right. I think it's intellectually lazy, because if you treat it as a byproduct, it will be.
When people ask me about next level growth and what is it about and should they do it, I say absolutely. Don't even think about it. There's no reason why you should even question it. Meet with them, hear about their system, and then just be all in and be ready to make the changes and do what you need to do. I think that everybody should use next level growth.
I grabbed this book, 5 Obsessions of Elite Organizations. I read this while I was in Melbourne, Australia last year. And I think I sent you a note when I was halfway through. It blew me away.
Estimate of financial value, I think it's certainly in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. I think some of these decisions translates into eventually millions of dollars, but I think it's in the work, right? Doing all the work that it takes.
I've been around the EOS world now since 2012 is when I first learned about them. And I like the operating model to a point, but it feels a little bit high schoolish in some ways. Like once your business is big enough, you kind of need the next level.
Right.
But you also, you need a more professional system that a real solid leadership team is going to use. Is that what you started to see as well?
It is. Number one, I felt like in many ways it was too prescriptive, too much of a kind of one-size-fits-all approach. Yeah. And I was working with lots of companies in different industries and different scales, and where I was finding additional value was in some of the customizations to those businesses. And really trying to make the way I taught fit the user, not force the user to fit the system.
And it only took me a couple of meetings when I really began to realize that the value that came out of meeting with one of these individuals, getting the help to really focus on what our problems, what our issues were, and correcting them, paid for itself many times over. And so I thoroughly believe now, I look at it as it's a pittance to pay. It's so inexpensive to get the guidance and the help that we receive that I'm happy to, make the payment every time it comes up, because I know I'm getting many times more in value from the meetings.
Next Level Growth is an organization that does these kind of customizable business operating systems where you take the best from all of them really, and then what the client really needs. But then you've also got a whole host of, I think, 12 or so CEOs, former CEOs of successful companies, YPO size. They've all run like $10 million plus companies. They're actually ones that are guiding your clients now. Is that right?
It is.